this matchup between the Giants and the Patriots. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Sims. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we had a chance to talk to the players. They talk about how much they love playing the opponent and playing in these rivalry games. And also the coaches, they don't even hide the fact that they don't like each other. So emotions, they're all out there. We're going to see a hard-hitting game here today.
Kickoff is about to commence. Let's send you down to the field. Stephen Gostkowski's readying his team for the kickoff. They're not going to risk the big return, so here's the squib kick. And here's two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback out of Ole Miss, Eli Manning, taking the field.
Eli Manning, I guess you can also say, a.k.a. Cool Hand Luke, because when the moment is big and the Giants need to play, it just seems like Eli Manning gets it done.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Scans the field. Victor Cruz hauls it in.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
And Nix is in the slot. First down and 10. David Wilson gets the handoff. That's a gain of 6. One big playmaker for the Giants is Victor Cruz.
Victor Cruz is a dangerous player when he plays the slot, Jim. When he's inside, if you're on the defense, you better double team him.
The defense comes out in the nickel. It's a 2nd and 4. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Nix with some nice hands brings in the bullet pass. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you got to be alert on the defensive side right now because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. Wilson on the handoff. That picks up 7. A former first-rounder out of Alabama, linebacker Dante Hightower.
Started to really play well at the end of 2012. A big, strong guy. He is excellent against the run.
And Cruz is lined up now as a slot receiver. Gets it again here. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
That time, I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. The throw to the left. Caught it, but his feet are out of bounds.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is through for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Giants ready to kick it away. The return was well covered, and it's a run back of only about 18. He's been in the league since 2000, and he's won 3 Super Bowls and a number of MVP awards to boot. Quarterback Tom Brady.
Tom Brady coming on the field. You know why a lot of guys don't like him? Hey, he's a good quarterback. He throws it well. He makes a lot of money. He looks good. I mean, come on. Can't have it all.
Knocked down. Stephen Ridley rushed for over 1,200 yards last season.
Yeah, but Stephen Ridley's first year as a primary running back, Jim, and he really came through for the Patriots. Ran with power and determination.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. 2nd and 10, throwing now to his left, and almost picked off. For that Giants defense, look out today for Corey Webster.
Every team needs a defensive back that can match up against a wide receiver and cover him one-on-one. For the Giants, that guy is Corey Webster.
And Amendola's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Brady out to Shane Vereen.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Patriots don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Brady's back in shotgun formation. Down the field. Wow, what a catch.
What was the defense doing that time on that 4th down try by the offense? Disorganized, not ready, and they give it up.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to pack it up. And the quarterback is taken down.
Loss of 3.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
And Amendola's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 13. He's looking to the interception. Bites through that hit. The tackle is made.
What a terrible job by the quarterback. Nobody's open, tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turn into? An interception.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. Now 1st and 10. They give it to the running back. Good yardage picked up on that call. "15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go." And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. And he's taken down.
Well, it's just a race against time, isn't it? When the defense blitzes, can you get to the quarterback before he has time to recognize the blitz and throw it to a receiver?
Wilson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Ball's out. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll stop the play right there. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
First and 10. It's Ridley. That tackle made by Pierre Paul.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Does it become old hat for these two when they look across the sideline and see the other one there?
No, it never becomes old hat. There's just nothing like the challenge of trying to beat an opponent. And I think, too, Jim, when you get in the game with these two quarterbacks, they know during the week getting ready that it's going to take an outstanding game, almost a perfect game by them to give their team a chance to win. You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
In the red zone. Amendola's in the slot. Scrambling out of the pocket, eyeing that left side. Incompletion there, just not quite able to get the feet down.
Lots of ways to attack cover two, there's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath, you can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Ridley, and he'll go to the left.
Come on.
Tackle by Antrell Roll.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Halfway through the second, and here's the snap. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
The NFL, it's so hard in these known situations. Second down and short is a big running down in the NFL. The defense knew it. They took advantage of it and stopped the offense for no gain.
Third and goal from the 2. Another handoff. The ball is jarred loose. This one's going back the other way.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground and the defense recovers.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
The field goal try, yes sir.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there, the offense has great field position, but they stop them, but they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. The Giants getting ready now to start their drive. David Wilson lined up in the backfield. First and 10. Victor Cruz hauls it in. Touchdown!
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The point after try is in the books. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. yards to go, and he's out of bounds. The Patriots now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Brady's going to take it from the gun, getting away from the pressure. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
And Amendola's lined up in the slot. Brady is in the shotgun, trying to make something happen. The Patriots get a first down.
Well, a couple things on that play. Of course, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting out of trouble and throwing the football on a run and getting the completion. But how about the defense? Quit being greedy. Stay in your rush lanes and don't let the quarterback get out.
Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. He's scrambling now, challenging the defenders to the right side. Has the catch, but the feet are not down.
Nice job by the defensive backs. The quarterback buys the extra time. He gets outside of the pocket, but look at them. They stay right with the pass receivers. Nobody gets open. Quarterback has to throw it away.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Under fire on that throw.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game, it's 3rd and long. Don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. 3rd down and 10. Working that left side. He fires it in there tight. We'll have to see if he got to the first down marker or not. First down signal is given. And Amendola's a receiver in the slot. First down and 10. Running away from the pressure. He wants to go deep. And they can't connect.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover 2. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Jenkins in the slot. 2nd down and 10. Looking to scramble, looking for an open receiver on the right. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Nowadays, we see it all the time, don't we? Quarterbacks break and contain, stepping up in the pocket, getting outside, and more we're seeing these guys are getting better at throwing the football while on the run.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Now 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Just couldn't get his feet down on that catch. So that's going to do it for the first half. Giants are up in this one, which is brought to you by Verizon. Giants ready to kick it away. They'll take it at the 20. The Patriots bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Amendola is lined up now as a slot receiver. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Got a hand on it, and it's incomplete.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
And Amendola's lined up in the slot. Second down and 10. The quarterback throws to the right.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
3rd and 2. And Ridley trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Quick drop back. Brings it into his body.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Tom Brady under center, looking to go up top again on first down. Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. He's looking to the right here on this throw, and that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Anytime your receiver running any route to the inside of the NFL, they're worried about getting hit. Don't lead them too far in a slant route. Just throw it right at them.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. It's Brady looking long.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, they need to make a big play here.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Amendola is a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Ridley's got it on the handoff. Twists away from the hit, and that's a gain of 10.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down here after the run. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. In the end, it picks up only a yard. And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. That is play number 10 on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 7. What a hit, and the ball is dropped.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Mounting a serious drive. 3rd and goal from the 7. Into promised land. Touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
Inside of the uprights. Matching scores here as we get set to kick it off again. The score's 10-10. That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20. The Giants offense heads on to the field. The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Looking for an open receiver on the right.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
David Wilson lined up in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. Looking at every option. They're going to get him here for a sack. 15 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. The Giants offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. And Myers is moved from the tight end position to the slot. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Good solid tackle, short of the first. And now we've got a 4th down situation.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
They threw the ball, but still came up short. So now their punter is getting ready to send this one away. Leon Washington's going to try and return this punt. The Patriots all tied up here as they come to the line. The score's 10-10. Jenkins is in the slot. Just a quick drop back. Scrambling out of the pocket. The Patriots get a 1st down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Snap back to Brady from the gun. The quarterback throws to the right. That catch will extend the drive.
What a job by the quarterback, finding a way to throw that football and pick up another 1st down. They are marching down the field right now.
And Amendola's lined up now as a slot receiver. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another 1st down, and they got a good drive going here.
Time becoming a factor in this game. Brady's dropping back to throw once again. Makes the reception, breaks the tackle. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
By the looks of that, you can tell it looks like a major injury, and it's a tough sport, a lot of big hits, and I hope he's going to be okay.
Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
Amendola's lined up in the slot. Dropping back 3. The quarterback throws the pass. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
Well, these are the kind of throws in the NFL, Jim, you just take for granted that if it's open, you are going to hit it. But the quarterback makes a big mistake, leaves the receiver too far to the inside, and it goes incomplete.
The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field. The defense comes out in the nickel. Brady's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Looks to his left. Gains 11.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside the 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Minutes to go in the second half. Offense lines up here. So 1st and goal to go. Looking across the middle, incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, we were at practice on Friday, Jim. This team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking for a receiver. Finds the sacred sod. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Patriots for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Patriots now getting ready to kick it away. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick. They've got him down there. The Giants have been in a fight today. The score's 17-10. Wilson's lined up as the single back. 1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Alfonso Denard with an interception. In on the stop.
That interception is strictly on the quarterback. When you make bad decisions, I don't care how good you can throw the football. The results, usually it's going to turn into an interception.
And Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 1st down and 10. It is Ridley. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
Loss of 4.
This will be second down. And it's Ridley. Slashing to the right side. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
I think you can just tell by the body language and the way he's acting, that is an upper body injury. Hope it's not severe. We'll let you know as soon as we find out.
Amendola's a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 8. Getting away from the pressure. The pass fails to find the mark.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
Offense is still on the field here. On 4th down, needing 8 yards for the first. They bring in the extra tight end. Brady's got it in the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, got to give the defense a lot of credit there. It's 4th down. The game is on the line. They showed great hustle and great smarts. They're right there to stop the play and win the game.
And Myers is usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Secures it with 2 hands. They're going no huddle. The Giants head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left in the game. Hauls it in for the first down. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. And Myers is moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver.
They caught it.
Caught it, but he's out of bounds.
Terrible job by the offensive line. Your quarterback needs more time than that. Another incompletion.
The Giants head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left here in the 4th quarter. Looking down the field. Still searching for a receiver. Under pressure and incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Tight end in motion. First and goal. Scanning the field, and he's thrown to the ground. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
And Myers is a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Good job by the defense that whole series. They put the offense in a tough situation. 3rd and long, they stop them once again.
It's 4th down, and they have to go for it. Defense ready in the goal line formation.
Let's get him.
Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Fuck.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
He made it. What a game this has been, tied up now in the waning moments of the 4th.
Well, when it gets this late in the game, it just comes down to, do you have the courage to try to make the play, or you just hang in there and hope the other team makes a mistake? We'll find out.
Spins away from the tackle, and he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Patriots are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Ridley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. That pass play picks up a first down.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
They face first down. The throw to the left. Brings it in. Tackle by Antrell Roll. More football to be played here. This one is going to the extra session. So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game. Steven Gostkowski's readying his team for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. They bring him to the turf. Wilson's in the backfield, single back set. Throwing now to his left, makes the grab and keeps the ball moving down the field. That's a first down catch.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
First down here after the completion. Wilson, and a run right up the middle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Out of the shotgun. Trying to find an open man. And he'll step out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Eli Manning will take it from the center here. David Wilson gets the carry. Going to lose yards here.
You're near midfield. It's fourth down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Ridley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Now 1st and 10. It's Brady down the field. What a catch.
Tom Brady that time caught the defense by surprise. He throws so many short passes to the tight end. That time he lofts it down the field. The receiver makes a nice catch for a big completion.
And Amendola in the slot. Halfway into the overtime period. That ball never got past the line of scrimmage.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
What's up, bro? What's up?
Ballard's moved from the tight end position to the slot. 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, play action. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Patriots will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Amendola's lined up now as a slot receiver. They're down and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. The tackle is made, but the first down is picked up.
The quarterbacks and wide receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Two minutes remaining in the game.
Let's try to get this W, guys.
And Amendola's lined up in the slot. First down, throwing again. And intercepted. Not giving up another inch.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Here we go.
And Cruz is going to get set in the slot for this snap. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down. And here we have second down. Eli Manning takes it from the gun. With two hands, he has it.
First down on the play.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
And Nix is a receiver in the slot. First and 10. He has the grab, able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. The defense comes out in the nickel. Got a flag.
False start, offense. Still second down.
And Myers is playing out of position in the backfield here. Second down and 7. Wilson's going to take the handoff now. And now they're in the hurry up. And Myers is in the slot here for this play. The Giants now move the chains. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. But a flag is in there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Players showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
And he puts it through for 3. This one could have gone either way. Each side made some spectacular plays, but we've come to an end. And what a game it was. Phil, this is going to be a tough one to accept for a long, long time. You play 60.
Damn, man. I thought they were going to give me another opportunity.
friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Yeah, I think so. You know, we had a chance to talk to the players. They talk about how much they love playing the opponent and playing in these rivalry games. And also the coaches, they don't even hide the fact that they don't like each other. So emotions, they're all out there. We're going to see a hard-hitting game here today. Giants-Patriots, I'd say there's a little rivalry there, wouldn't you? The fact that the Patriots, yeah, they weren't upset this week, were they? They weren't edgy. The fact that they've lost 2 Super Bowls to this Giants team, when you get edgy teams like this, it makes for exciting football on the field.
Well, you're right. You really can't talk about these two teams unless you bring up the 2 recent Super Bowls. Giants winning both of them. Just incredible games. And the Giants, it seems like they've had the Patriots number here in recent years.
Yeah, I think we've heard that from from the coaches and the players of the Patriots. And we always look for edges in games. And when you talk about a situation like this, you got to, hey, it's easy to say. The Patriots had the edge mentally because of those losses.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
Looking at this defense, Jerod Mayo in on so many tackles.
Jerod Mayo can diagnose the run and fly up in there. He is a big linebacker, and he's not afraid of a little pain and hitting that running back.
2nd down and 6. Eyeing that left side, reaches out and grabs it.
Well, that's the new NFL. Just keep throwing it behind the line of scrimmage and see if the athletes can catch it and make some yards. None there that time. A loss of a couple yards.
And Cruz is in the slot. Takes the snap from the shotgun. He steps out.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
It's so interesting how it was always Brady against Manning, Peyton Manning, and then a lot of his career also will be remembered against the other Manning in the biggest game possible, the Super Bowl on 2 occasions.
You're right, Jim, when you say it that way. And Tom Brady is going, well, at least there's no more Mannings coming up through the ranks anymore, but it is tough. Eli Manning has played very well every time he's faced off against Tom Brady.
The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there. A little too nervous there, gets him caught in the neutral zone.
They send the tight end in motion. It'll be 1st and 5. He'll fire it out to the left. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on. It was a jump ball, in essence, for that throw, and in the end, the defense was able to make the play and deny the completion.
In the NFL, it's always about the most physical guy wins, and that time it was the defensive player. Good job.
Wilson's in the slot, not in the backfield for this play. Manning will take the snap from the shotgun, working that left side. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
On the way, 3rd down. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Thrown incomplete.
That's not good timing between the receiver and the quarterback. The quarterback that time throws it too quick and too far in front to the wide receiver on the slant route.
He converts here on a field goal try.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
Blindly spins away from the hit. taking the field for the Patriots. 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Tom Brady.
It's pretty amazing what Tom Brady has done in his career. Every single year, he just puts up outstanding numbers. And every year, his touchdown to interception ratio seems to get better.
Reaches in, and that pass is incomplete. Rob Gronkowski comes into this season after fracturing his left forearm a couple of times last year.
He'll be a determined guy, won't he? I mean, Rob Gronkowski, the last couple years, injuries have sidetracked what he's trying to get accomplished, but he's still one of the best in the NFL.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. As we look at this defense, there is Jason Pierre-Paul, someone you have to be very aware of all game long.
The problem with Jason Pierre-Paul, if you block him, it still might not be enough. His arms are so long, he'll still reach back there and grab the quarterback. But he's powerful, he's fast, he's got long arms, everything you want in an elite pass rusher.
He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Not too often do you see the quarterback roll out and get this far behind the line of scrimmage and still have a chance to make a play down the field. What a nice play. Good job by the receiver getting open.
Brady's going to take it from the gun. The quarterback throws to the right. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side. They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. And Cruz is lined up now as a slot receiver. Wilson's taking the handoff. A tackle behind the line.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
Wilson's lined up in a single back formation. 2nd and 11. Running back gets it on the handoff.
At that time, the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. Don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards.
The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. 15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go. Back after this word from your local station. The Giants getting set for the field goal kick. And the kick is good for 3.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Spins out of the tackle, and he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Patriots are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 6-0. Ballard's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. Brady is in the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains 20.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Amendola's lined up in the slot. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make a catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Jenkins going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 10. That pass incomplete.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a third and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Ridley's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Three-step drop. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
That time it's a short pass to the receiver, and I give him all the credit. He takes a short pass and turns it into a long gain. He has the move to get it done, and he did that time.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Back to the air here on first down. Challenging the defenders to the right side and almost picked off. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
Listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
2nd and 10. The ball's deflected, incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. 3rd and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly. Looks like they're going to go for it here. Jones in the slot. Snap back to Brady from the gun. The quarterback throws to the right.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Now in rhythm, the quarterback drops back to throw once more. Looking to the right side and throwing. A lot of zip on this throw, and Danny Amendola brings it in.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
From inside the red zone. Jones lined up in the slot. First down and 10. He's looking to the right, makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots, and then it helps when your receiver got the talent and the courage to go in there and make that tough catch.
Counted. The Giants' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 7-6. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Giants offense ready now to see what it can do. The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. Now 1st and 10. Stands in the pocket. Did not get both feet down.
Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make the catch, and he can protect himself also.
And Nix is going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd down and 10 as they go ground here. 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd down. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He'll fire it out to the left. Tackle down right around the 48. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. 1st and 10. Looks to his left. Sticks to his hands. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense in a perfect situation at time. They make the quarterback throw it short, but then nobody makes the tackle. Get in position, wrap your arms around the legs of these receivers, and bring them down.
1st and 10. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Challenging the defense. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Patriots are hoping for the big return to set up some scoring possibilities before the intermission, as they've now fallen behind. The score's 13-7. Jones is a receiver in the slot. 1st down and 10. Trying to work that left side. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. Jenkins is in the slot. 2nd down and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. Rocks him with that hit, and the ball's going to fall incomplete.
In these type of situations, when you're losing the game, it's 3rd and long. Don't try to be a hero, because when you try to be a hero, it's going to lead to a turnover. Then you really will be in trouble.
Ballard's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The throw to the left. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Brady's got it in the gun. Looking to go deep. And there's a great catch. Runs out of bounds.
I guess that's how we're going to be today, isn't it? We're just going to go for it on 4th down. That time they go for it and they get it. Good job.
The defense trying to make a play here in the red zone. Here's the first snap after the big play. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game. Well, when you get down here this close, you've got to be tough, big, and strong. strong to get into the end zone. That time, he falls a couple inches short.
The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. The quarterback throws to the right. Touchdown!
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
Makes the PAT. That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in New England on the outskirts of Boston. We'll take a moment to catch our breath and be back shortly to Foxborough for the start of the second half, which is brought to you by Verizon. The Patriots kickoff return team is on the field. After seeing their defense surrender some points, the score's 14-13. Someone's been injured out there. Hold on a minute.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say it's a lower body injury. Not sure exactly what it is, but I hope the player's okay.
Jenkins lined up now as a slot receiver. 3-step drop. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Amendola's there with the sure hands to pull in the rocket pass.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
Ridley lined up in the backfield. They're going back up top. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Slips past one player.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just that it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Tom Brady under center. Quick drop back. Challenging the defenders to the right side. And incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception. Jenkins is lined up in the slot. 3rd down and 4. Looking for an open receiver on the right. That's a tackle at the 48.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The quarterback throws to the right. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the best thing you can say on the offensive side that time is the quarterback got rid of the football. Terrible protection, nowhere to throw it, just throw it away.
Second down following that incompletion. Just a quick drop back. He makes the catch. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
What's up, bro? What's up? How's everything?
Jenkins, a receiver in the slot. Looking to go up top again on first down. Looking to the right side and throwing. Oh, that could have been intercepted. intercepted, but he couldn't hold on.
That pass is incomplete, Jim, but that's just a terrible job by the quarterback. When they're running the slant route, just throw it right at their stomach.
Jenkins is in the slot. Midway into the third, trying to work the middle of the field. Ball's going to be incomplete. A hit knocked the ball out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
No, it's okay. You have to understand that I'm living with people. And these people,
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
I'm living with people, and they don't really like when I make, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't have energy to like do a lot of stuff, because a lot of people always, you know, I know, like, but yeah, I would like to make some jokes and stuff like that, but I live with people, and these people are so crucial, man, and I can't. Sadly, you know, I hope you understand where I'm coming from, man, because I'm coming from a.
Dropping back 3. He's looking to the right here on this throw. There's the tackle, but still, it's enough for the first down. This one's too close to call with the naked eye. And they're inches short.
I would like to do that, man.
The offense comes back out here on 4th down. Offense lines up here. Trying to make something happen. That's a gain of 7.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
You know what I mean? If you know where I'm coming from, bro, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to do all those commotions and stuff like that, but these people are so crucial that they don't really care about that. They don't really like when I stream. You know what I mean? So when I do stream, I pray that God give me an opportunity and stuff like that. But sadly, I can't do none of that stuff, man, because I've been to the fucking hospital so many fucking times, bro, that it's crazy. Like, I don't know. If they knew about that, you know what I mean? If they knew about that, but apparently they don't know about that. So that's why I'm like, But it seems like you don't. Bro, I can't just be like going, you know what I mean? I would like to do that, but I can't do that right now. And it sucks. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from, bro. Nah, bro, I'm not home alone. Tomorrow I'll probably, but they don't understand where I'm coming from. They don't understand, you know. That's why people don't really look at me like that. You know what I mean? Because if they do look at me, then that'd be good. But I can't do none of that because you know eventually they get mad and you know how they are, man. You know how they are. They don't understand where I'm coming from. So they rather do whatever it is that they want me to do, and it's fucked up, man. At the same time, it is. And plus, I got neighbors that they don't respect me. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that never mind. I'm glad that we talking about this, bro. Let me just make a touchdown real quick. Let me make a touchdown.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Challenging the defenders to the right side. Patriots in the end zone.
What a tremendous throw by the quarterback that time for the touchdown. What confidence he has in that arm. Small window, very little room to throw that football in there. He didn't worry about it, fired it, got the touchdown.
I made you. I just made one.
The Patriots for the extra point.
Yeah, bro. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, bro. Oh. Mm. You know what I mean? But yo, we just made a touchdown, bro. We just made a touchdown. We just made a touchdown, guys. We just made a touchdown.
It's good.
So yeah, guys. Yo, do me a favor, bro. Do me a huge
The
fucking
Giants
favor, bro.
prepared to return.
Do me a huge fucking favor. Do me a huge fucking favor, bro. So back in my old stream, just look at it. Just look at the difference between my old stream and my new stream. Just look at it. Tell me the difference. What happened? Like, what was the commotion? What was? And as I said, guys, it's the truth. The truth has to come out. But I need you to go way back. I need you to go way back. Once you go way back, you would notice the difference. Like, how come this guy's not acting the way he used to act or whatever, this and that? You know what I mean? They put an injection in my fucking. Yeah, just check it out, and you will see the difference. But you have to notice that in my old stream, I was way better. Okay, let me not even say that. Let me not even say that. But I'm just being honest with myself, cause like, you know, I hate the fact that people question me and tell me, oh, how come what happened to this guy or this and that, and it's the truth, guys. You know what I mean? So that's why I want you to look back at my old stream and tell me what you think, cause I've done a lot of crazy stuff in my old stream before. You just have to check it out.
The kickoff. And he's brought down after picking up 25. David Wilson lined up in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. Wilson's handed the football. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.